You are now listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Chill!
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman, YPG, and welcome to another new episode of Mr. Gentleman, like the podcast. Hope all is well. And also got a bunch of guests there. I got my longtime bro on the show. He is a part of the team, YPG, and he also got a photo business called Shop by Sands. And we're gonna interview him now. And y'all know what to do. Sit back, relax, and I'll be right back.
Hey guys, it's Sharice, and you're listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. All right.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. All right, so this time I'm gonna discuss about the wins and losses of life. You know, I'm gonna do it from the top of my dome, so if I mess up, yeah, just bear with me. You know, in life, we all had wins and we all had losses in life. Whether it's you don't end up with the person you want, you don't get the job you want, a lot of part of you could be falling apart, but don't let your L's stop you from doing what you want to do. Whether it's a personal L or it's a business L, 'Cause I know I have a lot of those in my life, wins and losses. But you already lost if you haven't dealt with the loss or try to come back from it. Just don't give up hope when any of your dreams or anything. Because if you do give up hope, you already lost. I know in my life I did have a lot of losses. Personal loss. Losing my grandfather a couple years ago, and then my grandmother last year, especially on the day that you were supposed to see her, and all last year, that hurt me all last year. Bothered me. But I know at the end of the day, they want me to mope for them. They want me to continue to do what I'm doing, be successful, and just continue to aim high. And I did it for them, and I did it for everybody who stand behind me. And in life, what motivated me in life, everybody that always told me that I can't do nothing, they always speak negative thoughts to me, and they always want me when we're gonna go harder. So I want to prove them wrong and say, yes, I prove y'all wrong, and I could do this. And that's always been my motto. Negative energy pushed me to go harder so I could prove everybody wrong, which is another reason why I started the podcast. Because, anything I could put my mind into, I know I could do. Just like with me, with the music, when we did Teddy Overload, and I played on the radio. By the way, look up Teddy Overload on YouTube. Or when I started acting, I was scared, I was nervous, but then when I went on that stage, I killed it. And then at the end of the show, seeing my family and friends there cheering me on, knowing they were gonna be there, that's a win. Or a business win, or when a random football player hit you up saying he want to do a birthday for his wife, and then they hit you back, say y'all have a good time, we'll book you again. That's a win. So anything you want to do in life, whether it's personal or business, do it. Do not give up. And don't let nobody feedback, don't let nobody negative energy bring you down ever. And this is my wins and losses of life that I want to explain. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman, and I am the host of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And this commercial break is brought to you by Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. On Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, we interview many guests about their life journey, pretty much where they come from and where they at now. Also promoting their brands or whatever they're doing at the time they come on the show. We also have the host talk about personal stories about himself and everything that he's been through. And also we have fun conversation about anything music, anything old school, relationships, wrestling, and many more. And y'all can tune in to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays at 12 a.m. We are also on every Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Spin-Off Series Thursdays, where we have all of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast spin-off series all in one day, where we have a conversation about music podcasts every first Thursday at 12 a.m. The Old School Show with myself and the Star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And we have Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursdays at 12 a.m. And y'all can tune in to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, The Pods, and many more. Or y'all can check it out on the official website of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com. And tune in every Sundays and Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in to this commercial break of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Cheer!
This is Aaron Sands, and you are now listening to the Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Yes, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Yes, and I have a special guest. You know, my brother, my business partner, Mr. Aaron Sands.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, Ken, how you doing?
I'm good, bro. How you doing, bro?
I'm good out here. Just enjoying life, living. Nothing too major.
Nice. Well, welcome to my show, son.
Yeah, I'm glad to be on, man. I've been hearing a lot of good things about your show. I've been actually asking you for an episode for a minute, and I finally get one, man. Finally get on this podcast. Yeah, pretty good. I like that.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. It's your time now, son. It's your time now.
All right, man. Let's get it.
All right. So, how did you get your name, Mr. Aaron Sands?
All right. So, a little bit after high school, but before college, I was doing music, and I was sitting there and I was trying to come up with a new moniker. I was already going by Dizzle. A lot of people back in the days used to call me Diz, short for my actual name, Rondell. However, I wanted to try something different. Growing up, I wanted to try something new. So I'm sitting over in one of my classes and I'm like, all right, I need to come up with a new name. How can we get something that sticks? And I thought about my middle name, Aaron. And I feel like, all right, that's pretty simple. People could actually understand Aaron better than Rondell. And then I thought about like the last name. And for that, I was like, all right, what can I use that can stick? And I thought about the street that I grew up on. And coincidentally, it fit because I grew up on Sand Street, so it was also pretty dope because of the fact that I never wanted to have people forget where I came from. Sometimes you get in a situation and people are like, oh, you be getting bougie. You forgot where you came from. I'm like, how? My street name that I grew up in is my last name. What are you saying? So with that, it kind of just gelled together. It was just magical. So it ended up working out and ended up sticking through many different projects, even to the one I'm currently working on now. So it worked out pretty well, I would say.
Nice, bro. Nice. So what is Shop by Sands?
So Shot by Sands, the photography arm of my brand. So basically with that is I've been doing pictures like low key for the past few years now, but I've been really bringing it mainstream as of last year. So basically Shot by Sands is my brand where you could be able to get great quality pictures at an affordable price. You know, you see a lot of photographers out here, and shout out to all the photographers listening to this podcast. Got mad love for you guys. I see a lot of people who like do different shoots and events, and they get paid, like they have to pay like an arm and a leg just, you know, to get a couple of pictures, which is cool. But wouldn't you want to pay for it? We want to have an option that's more affordable and still have that same great service. And that's where we come in at Shot by Sands. We give you great quality photos, great quality videos at an affordable price that you and your family and your friends can love, and also something you can share on the social media sites. That's always good as well.
What inspired you to do this business venture?
All right, so one of the main things that inspired me to do this business venture is the people behind it. You know, when I say that is when I first started, you know, to be like in the club and promoting and everything, people would ask me to come take pics on their iPhone. So I'm like, all right, cool. So when I did it, you know, a lot of people were like, oh, you take really good pictures. You should really get into like photography and everything. So I'm like, it's not a bad idea, you know, at the time. And it's something I can see myself actually, you know, doing and actually building on. And as I started working on my craft, I found myself, you know, really growing to like and even getting into loving it, you know. So I take pride in that, you know. So one, I always say, is the people that was behind it when I first was like, you know, getting into pictures. And the second thing is that I feel like if it's something that I love and if it's something that I'm good at, I figure why not, you know, take it seriously. You know, it's always one thing when you're good at something. It's always another thing when you love something. When you put two of them together, it makes for something really beautiful.
Yes, facts, bro. So what other projects you have going on?
Well, right now I'm really trying to focus on the Shot by Sands brand. Even though I've been like taking pictures for a long time, doing photography for a long time, you know, the brand is still very, very young. So I'm really like taking, you know, real nice and slow paces to make sure everything is on the up and up with that, which just means getting new equipment, working on my craft, working on my angles. I don't want to be the guy who gets thrown out of an event or a concert because my angles wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? So I've been really more focused on like just slowly building that piece by piece. You know, they say, you know, you make diamonds, you take time to make diamonds. So for me, like, I want to sit there and take my time and build something that I know is going to last. And I know it's going to, you know, push me to the next level of photography, you know, and videography as well.
Yes. So since today's topic is wins and losses in life, what is your wins and what is your loss in life?
Well, this is a pretty broad question, Ken. I mean, we all have like a lot of wins and a lot of losses. We see certain situations and we might view them as wins and we might view them as losses. For me, I could like go back to last year, as early as last year. One of my biggest wins, one of my biggest goals in life was getting my own place. You know, I was staying at home. And as you know, you're coming from New York City. Rent is very expensive. So, you know, during last year, I was like, I can't be able to stay, you know, in a situation where it would, you know, help me grow into the man that I am today. So I ended up working on my craft, you know, working hard at my like first job, and also working hard in not only promoting but also, you know, building my brand up. And I worked hard enough to the point where I was able to sit there and, get my first place and build my credit up, you know. So that was a major win for me, probably my biggest win of 2018. So I was so happy about that. And I'm blessed to even like accomplish that. However, like you said before, you have your wins, you also have your losses too. And right around that same time where I signed the lease, I lost somebody that was very dear and important to me. I lost my uncle. And, you know, that brought me into a real dark place, you know, and I felt like, you know, it'll be difficult for me to sit there and continue to do the things that I do, you know, with, you know, him being on my mind and me losing him. So one of the things that he taught me, which I'm going to actually bring up here, is that if no matter what you lose in, always be able to make your losses become lessons. And that's how you even up the score. And I took that and, you know, I ran with it. So even when you lose, it's still a lesson. I thank you for that.
Yes, it definitely is. Yeah, and yeah, I met your uncle. You know, he was a great man. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I. So, what is your motivation to keep going?
Well, I got a great circle of family, great circle of friends that also keeps it 100 with me. You always want to make sure you have that group, that circle that supports you, but also keeps it a whole 100 with you, because people were willing to tell you anything just to be close to you and get you to do things for them. But it's always the ones that have your back for the beginning, unless you know what's real. That way you could move the way you need to move, not the way you want to, you know. Those are the people that keeps me going, that makes me be like, all right, I can actually get up and do this today. I can actually go kill this shoot. I can actually do these events. I can actually build my brand up to the way that I needed to be built as. So I always feel like the people that was always behind me from even day one, they're my biggest motivation, you know, for doing what I do. And also wanting to build a great future as well, you know.
So, what do you have to say for anybody going the same route as you?
So what I always find myself telling people is that, you know, everybody have haters. You know, everybody, no matter who you are, no matter where you go, always going to have at least, at minimum, 3 haters. It's always going to like critique you on your shit, be able to, you know, try to put you down, make sure like you're not, you know, giving your best potential at whatever it is you do. And I always tell people, like, you got to use that as your fuel to keep pushing forward. You know, everybody loves to hate on people, but nobody loves to congratulate them on whatever it is that they're doing, you know. So since there's a lot of hate in the world, I always tell people that use that as your fuel to keep pushing forward and proving those doubters wrong, you know, because at the end of the day, once you do that, that's going to make you that much better in whatever it is you do, and it'll make you feel that much better as a person. That, and also, like I stated before in the interview, you got to let your losses become lessons. You're going to come across a lot of wins, yes, but you're also going to come across a lot of losses, almost just as equal as your wins in life. In a way to even up the score, you got to use your losses as your lessons, as in to not do what you did before. You know, a lot of times we don't take the past serious, and then we end up repeating it over and over, and that's insanity. And nobody wants to be insane.
Yes, Rod's word, brother. So, you know, thank you. I want to thank you for having you on the show, bro.
No problem, man. Also, I want to get one promo in, you know, shameless plug real quick.
I was just about to say, like, anybody want to reach you? Say it right now.
Yes, real quick. You could reach me at Shot by Sands on IG, Rondell Aaron Sands Johnson on Facebook. If you want to do a booking, you can reach me at 917-463-6436. Matter of fact, if you text the word gentleman, GENTLEMAN, to that number I just sent, 917-463-6436, you get 25% off on your next shoot. That sale will last until March 2nd, so hit me up ASAP if you're looking to do any photo work, any event work, anything. Reach me on that number and also on those social sites.
It's nice. Thank you for having you, bro. Also, we do got a special announcement. Coming soon, we are having a new podcast show with me, myself, Mr. Aaron Sands, and others called the Premier Boy Podcast.
Yes. Long time coming, but now it's finally here. You got the Premier Boy Podcast. We're going to be touching on all different subjects. So keep your eyes open on that.
Yes. Thank you, and we'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman, the Gentleman Like the Podcast and the Premier Boy Podcast. And this commercial is brought to you by the Premier Boy Podcast, where we talk about anything about the culture. Hosted by myself, Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman, Mr. Aaron Sands from King Talk with Aaron Sands, the Star Riding Ride, who is also my co-host of the Old School Show, and Long Live the Chief Mally Bell. And we talk many topics, from politics, music, sex, love, relationships, and many more. And also every topic that's going on in the news right now. Many of our topics is very controversial, and the podcast show might not be for everybody because we talk about many explicit content. And yeah, so if y'all decided to check out the show, y'all be warned because y'all might need a drink or two. And yeah, because this podcast is so crazy. I'm shocked that it had not got canceled yet. So if y'all looking forward to listen to the Premier Boy Podcast, check it out on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and many more. Each and every Wednesday at 12 a.m. You can check out the Premier Boy Podcast with myself, Mr. Aaron Sands, Star Riding Rod, and Long Live the Chief Mally Mal. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. Have a good day and night wherever you're listening to this episode. Now back to the show. Yeah!
I just want to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this episode. It means a lot. Also, thank you to my special guest, Mr. Aaron Sands. It was, on the interview, brother, went nothing but success for you. And, if y'all in the New York area, every Friday, we make Friday at Catch Up, 217 Barry Street. Every Saturday, best Saturday party at Todd's, 48 West 21st Street, between 5th and 6th. Say premiere at the door. If y'all want to be a special guest, I'm looking for artists, entrepreneurs, anybody who got a business, just DM me, Ken _Mr. Gentleman. I repeat, Ken, KEN _Mr. MR Gentleman, GENTLEMAN. Or you can email me at kenypgent@gmail.com, kenypgent@gmail.com. Once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. And next episode 4, money, credit, and respect. I do have a special guest. That episode is Pam. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and have a good night.
This is Natalie Armstrong, and you're listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.